What's going on, YouTube? Thomas L. here with the new Western film Ballad of Buster Scruggs out now on Netflix. Since the movie is directed by the Coen brothers, I'm doing my 10 favorite Coen brothers movies because I think they are tremendous directors, and I'm actually really curious to checking out Ballad of Buster Scruggs. That actually looks really good. So, with that being said, here's my top 10 list. Alright. Coming in at number 10 will be Hail Caesar. Now, this movie is like a love letter to 1950s Hollywood. It's a fantastic movie. It has a really impressive cast that included George Clooney, Josh Brolin, Jonah Hill. Channing Tatum was in this. Scarlett Johansson, Frances McDormand, Eldon Ehrenreich. Tilda Swinton was in this. Really impressive cast. That's the thing about Coen Brothers. They really work well with actors, and the Coen Brothers always put together a really good ensemble, and this is no different. And I'm a sucker for old Hollywood movies, so take that with a grain of salt. Hail Caesar is a really good one. Now, lots of people actually consider this to be their worst one. No, I don't think so. It's definitely not their worst. I can't really think of a Coen Brothers that I completely hate, to be honest with you. He has some weak ones, but not really ones that are truly awful. And Hell Caesar is definitely not one of them. So if you guys haven't seen Hell Caesar by now, give it a go. I think you'll probably enjoy it. Okay. Coming in at number 9 will be Barton Fink. Now, this film is set in 1941 and it's about New York playwright Barton Fink, played by John Turturro, who accepts an offer to write movie scripts in LA, and he finds himself with writer's block when required to do a B movie script. So his neighbor tries to help him, but he continues to struggle as a bizarre sequence of events distracts him. His friend is played by John Goodman. John Turturro and John Goodman are like Coen Brothers' favorite actors. They work together. They worked with the Coen Brothers loads of times. Oh, and the cinematographer is Roger Dinkins. So glad he won for Blade Runner 2049, by the way. It's a really good movie. I always dug the chemistry between Goodman and Turturro. I love Turturro, by the way. Every time Turturro's it's on screen, he's always awesome, and that guy always brings it. Even when he's in a crappy movie like The Last Night, he's really good in it. And if you guys haven't had a chance to see Barton Fink yet, it's a really good Coen Brothers film worth checking out. All right. Coming in at number 8 will be the 2000 film "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," which is actually based on the poem "The Odyssey," and it's led by George Clooney, Tim Blake Nelson, John Turturro, and John Goodman. Goodman and Turturro once again. Like I said, with Hail Caesar, the Coen Brothers work great with the same actors over and over. And pretty much all four of the lead actors, the Coen Brothers worked with plenty of times. So you're probably gonna see lots of these actors pop up again in this list. And it actually scored a few awards. It scored a Golden Globe for Best Actor for George Clooney, Best Motion Picture, Comedy, or Musical. It's pretty funny. It's not like ha funny or anything like that, but there is some really quality laughs in this. Some of the dialogue works out pretty well. I always thought Clooney, Nelson, Turturro, and Goodman all had good chemistry with one another. And yeah, if you guys haven't seen "Oh Brother, Where Art Thou," give it a go. I think you'll enjoy it. Coming in at number 7 will be No Country for Old Men. Now, this one starred Javier Bardem with some of the coolest hair, by the way. Now, Javier Bardem plays a killer in this, and he always does the coin flip, the heads or tail coin flip trick. That's always pretty cool to watch. You even have Josh Brolin. He was really good in this. Tommy Lee Jones. Kelly McDonough was in this movie. Really solid cast. And I believe this movie won Best Picture, if I'm not mistaken. Gotta double check that, but I mean, if you guys haven't seen No Country for Old Men by now, give it a go. It's definitely one of Javier Bardem's best performance. And it's also technically a Western, if you want to look at it that way. Like, it does have, like, a dark Western feel to it, you know? Alright, coming in at number 6 will be the remake of True Grit, which got released in 2010. And it was also the first film, and it was also the film that introduced us to Haley Steinfeld. She was incredible in this. I believe she scored her first Oscar nomination. You even have Jeff Bridges as the John Wayne role, Rooster Cogburn. Matt Damon was amazing in this. Josh Brolin, again with Josh Brolin, he was good in this. Barry Pepper was amazing. It's a really cool Western. I mean, the dialogue in this was pretty good. Steinfeld, I thought, was incredible in this movie. And Jeff Bridges with an eye patch. How badass is that? Come on. I mean, if you guys haven't seen the remake, give it a go. It's pretty good. I mean, I even consider the remake to actually be one of the rare remakes to be better than the original, in my opinion. But the John Wayne one is still classic too, but the remake is actually better. Alright. Coming in at number 5 will be Raising Arizona. This one was released in 1987, and it starred Nick Cage. Nicolas Cage was incredible in this. This is one of Coen Brothers' earliest films. They did a pretty good job with Raising Arizona. The film also had Holly Hunter. She's always incredible. Let's see. Who else was in this? Oh yeah, John Goodman, William Forsythe. And yeah, Nick Cage was really good. I mean, he had this is one of Nick Cage's earliest films. You know, he had like major facial hair. His hair was pretty weird. In this film. Sorry about that. Yeah, Raising Arizona is such a good one. I mean, if you guys still haven't seen it, give it a go. I mean, I believe it turned 11 this year. Oh, no, not 11. It turned. Oh yeah, it turned 31 years old this year. Boy, I want to feel old. But yeah, Raising Arizona is really good. Alright. Coming in at number 4 will be Inside Llewyn Davis. Now this one starred Oscar Isaac. You know, it starred a cat. John Goodman was in this. Justin Timberlake. Carey Mulligan. You had Adam Driver. Garrett Hedlund was really good in this. It's a really fantastic film. It has some pretty good songs in it. I mean, I believe one of the songs got a nomination for Best Original Song at the Oscar, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I mean, this movie is really good. It has some pretty good dialogue, good performances. And Oscar Isaac could sing. I mean, I thought he gave a pretty good musical performance here. And of course, the song he sang with Justin Timberlake and Adam Driver is a really good song. Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen Inside Llewyn Davis yet, Give it a go. It's a really good movie. Coming in at number three will be the film Blood Sample. Now, Blood Sample was this was released in 1984, and it was actually the Coen Brothers' first feature film. The movie is pretty gritty. I mean, it starred Frances McDormand, who was really amazing in this. I mean, Frances McDormand is a really good actress, and she works with the Coen Brothers pretty well, and she was amazing in this. The Coen Brothers did a pretty good job at directing. I mean, this was their directing debut, and they crushed it out of the park, you know? I mean, if you guys haven't seen Blood Sample, it's pretty gritty, it's intense at times. You know, it's a really stylish crime thriller. It's a really good movie. Coming in at number two would be Fargo. Now, Fargo was the film that won Frances McDormand her first Oscar. It also had Steve Buscemi, William H. Macy. It's a good mystery film. Of course, there's the Fargo TV show, which is okay, but the movie's much better in my opinion. Yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't seen the movie Fargo, it's a pretty good mystery film worth checking out. I mean, it was released in 1996, and I believe it still gets talked about often. I mean, the whole movie takes place during winter time, and I don't really want to talk much about because this movie is really easy to spoil, and I don't know how many people still haven't seen Fargo yet. But if you haven't, what you're waiting for? Check out Fargo. It's really good. All right, coming in at number one for my favorite Coen Brothers movies, it's a no shocker. It's The Big Lebowski. I mean, Jeff Bridges as in The Big Lebowski. It's perfect. And I recently did my 10 favorite Jeff Bridges movies, and yes, this actually ended up in that list. I mean, Jeff Bridges as the dude. Who doesn't love him as the dude? I'm the dude, you know. He even had John Turturro as the role of Jesus. I mean, John Goodman was such a scene stealer. Sam Elliott, the late great Philip Seymour Hoffman. Tara Reid was even in this. He even had David Huddleston, R.I.P. David. You know, such a fantastic movie. It's really funny. It's pretty dark. I mean, it's a dark comedy, so it has some dark humor in it. John Goodman was incredible in this movie, by the way. And of course, Jeff Bridges as the dude is amazing. I mean, it also has some pretty good dialogue. It's pretty funny. Like I said, some good dialogue. I mean, the movie just had its 20th birthday this year. It still holds up. It's a fantastic movie. For every reason, if you guys still haven't seen The Big Lebowski yet, watch The Big Lebowski. You'll love it. I mean, I recently rewatched it in theaters back in August for there was like a re-release of it. Love that experience. I mean, seeing The Big Lebowski on a big screen, awesome experience. And also, there's a spin-off coming called Going Places with John Turturro's character. I can't wait for that one, by the way. John Turturro was always my favorite part of this movie. And Goodman as well. But yeah, Big Lebowski is awesome. Alright, that's pretty much it for my 10 favorite Coen Brothers movies. Let me do that quick rundown. 10. Hail Caesar. 9. Barton Fink. 8. Oh Brother, Where Art Thou? 7. No Country for Old Men. 6. True Grit. 5. Raising Arizona. 4. Inside Llewyn Davis. 3. Blood Sample. 2. Fargo. 1. The Big Lebowski. Now, there's a few others that they've done. Let me pull through it. Directing list. They also did Late Killers, which wasn't all that great. That's actually their weakest film, by the way. They also scripted stuff like Unbroken. Well, not Suburbicon, that movie. Whew. Bridge of Spies, they also scripted. Miller's Crossing is a good one. Another good directing film they've done. But let me leave it to you guys. What are your favorite Coen Brothers movies? Drop a comment below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell for more notifications. This here is Thomas L. signing off.